Welcome back. Across the country, here's what's making headlines this morning. Bitter cold temperatures and high winds have brought a deep freeze to parts of the Midwest and East. In the Northeast, many areas are experiencing conditions about 20 degrees below normal, but forecasters are predicting the weather will start to warm up throughout the week. And it's day 32 of the partial government shutdown. The Senate is expected to take up President Trump's immigration proposal to reopen the government this week, but its chances of being approved don't look good, with many Democrats saying it's not a proper fix. And another Democrat has announced a run for president. California Senator Kamala Harris threw her hat in the ring. Senators Elizabeth Warren and Kirsten Gillibrand have already announced initial steps towards a presidential campaign. Good morning, everybody. I don't know about you, but I definitely have that Friday feeling today. But unfortunately, out on the roads, we are seeing a couple obstacles, as Colleen was saying. Not only do we have that drizzly rain, but we have some fog, too. So that's something to keep in mind when you're out and about today. Back home now, kids from grades kindergarten through 5th will have the chance to win some money for their future education. The West Virginia State Treasurer and Smart 529 announced the 2019 When I Grow Up Student and Teacher Essay Contest. The annual essay contest gives students around the state the chance to win up to $5,000 in higher education expenses. Teachers have an opportunity to win a $2,500 cash prize. So up north on 79, between mile marker 155.5 and the Pennsylvania state line, there is going to be some road work, and crews do have it down to just one lane on each side and reduced speed limits of just 55 miles per hour. So that's something that you'll want to keep in mind and plan ahead for as you make your way through there today. Welcome back. Across the country, here's what's making headlines this morning. Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. We're really seeing no major issues out there on the roads traffic-wise this morning, so that's great news for anyone who's about to head out the door. Here we have a live look at the bottom of the hill in Bridgeport at the end of Lodgeville Road, where, as you can see, there's really not a lot of volume out there, so that's great news for anyone who's headed out to Bridgeport this morning. And now we have some conditions on the roadways that we want to tell you about. On Route 50, we are seeing some ice in spots, so that's something to keep in mind if that is part of your commute today. Also, it's mostly clear on 79 and 68. We are seeing some slick spots. So if you're headed out in that direction, just make sure that you slow down and use caution this morning. And as you head out the door, you're probably wondering if these freezing cold temperatures are going to last. So that's where we check in with Colleen and find out. Switching gears now to our entertainment headlines, here's a look at what's happening in Hollywood. Rocker Steven Tyler is helping make a difference in the lives of abused girls, and a big money milestone for pop superstar Taylor Swift. Chris Martinez has these stories and more in today's Zion Entertainment Report. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that, and thank you so much for sticking with us this morning. And you know, it's so cold out there. If you don't have to go anywhere, you should probably just stick around and watch CBS This Morning. It's coming up. Wow, how about that warm up? It's like I'm almost back in San Diego. Not quite, but it does feel great today. It's a nice change. Everyone's been there. You're looking at something online, you click over to another page, and up pops an ad for the very thing you were just viewing. It's kind of creepy, right? It's expected to make its debut in 2021, but you better start saving now, because that 12-day trip will cost you a hefty $9.5 million. Well, we may have a problem then, Houston.
And there he is, former Seattle Mariners designated hitter Edgar Martinez. Vanessa, big fan of Edgar.
Definitely. You know, I grew up watching him, and I was lucky enough to get to meet him once when I was interning in Seattle. He's a great guy, and I gotta say, congratulations and go Mariners. Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. We're definitely waking up to a little bit of snow out there on the roads this morning. Here we have a live look at 79 in Bridgeport, and I came from up north of there this morning, and I can tell you right about at the state line, it starts to get very snowy. I hope the conditions are a little bit better for you guys, though I was up there quite a bit earlier. I'm sure snowplows have had some time to get some of that cleared up for you, but just a heads up, you might want to leave a little bit early today. Things are looking pretty good, though, on Route 50, and those side streets do have a little bit of snow, so that's something that you'll want to keep in mind as you make your way around today. And as you head out the door, you're probably wondering if that snow is going to last, so that's where we check in with Colleen and find out. The West Virginia Division of Natural Resources is looking for original art for its 2020 wildlife calendar. I know Josh has a few pictures of deer he might be willing to submit.
I am such a great painter.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. Things are looking pretty good out there on the road so far this morning. Here we we have a live look at downtown Morgantown, where, as you can see, there's really not a lot of traffic out there on the roads quite yet. So that's great news for all of you early birds that are headed out to Morgantown this morning. And we also have another live look at University Toyota in Morgantown as well, and things are looking good there too. So that's great news for anyone headed to Morgantown. Now I'm going to hand things over to Colleen, who has more with what's going on with today's weather. Definitely, and just a quick pro tip before we leave. As it gets super cold tomorrow, just make sure that you have your gas tank at least halfway full so it doesn't freeze, because it's going to be that cold. And another pro tip, stick around for CBS This Morning. It's coming up next.